Today, I will talk about the sixth open letter to leaders of mankind. The sixth letter to leaders of mankind was written in November 2021. The reason for my letter is threefold. Firstly, November marked the 2-year anniversary of the establishment of the Save Human Action Organization. Secondly, in the middle of 2021, we made a pitch across social media on the internet. The publicity swept through almost all sizable social platforms. It worked pretty well. This had been the best way to promote my ideas for more than 40 years, which gives me great confidence. Thirdly, 2021 marks the centennial of the birth of robot concept. Robot was originally no more than a term in a play by a Czechoslovak playwright. We began to study robot in the 1950s. It's been over 60 years. For the 6 decades, robot has become part of our everyday life in every aspect. The very robot, as scientists are worried, is most likely to be the first, if not the only time bomb that could send mankind to its demise. At this point, I wrote another open letter to leaders of mankind, in addition to my 5 previous letters. This time, I learned lessons from the past. I addressed my letter to many recipients as possible, including not only political leaders, but also entrepreneurs, scientists, and media and press. Thousands of letters were sent. These letters are somewhat different from the previous ones I used to post them. Just a handful of them were delivered by email. This time, more emails were sent than those posted. Next, I will read you some of the key points from the letter. Distinguished leaders. This is my 6th letter to leaders of mankind. As a devout researcher of human problems, I write once again with great anxiety. In early 2007, I wrote a letter to 26 leaders of mankind, including those of China, the United States, and Russia. I included this letter in my book, Saving Humanity, as the preface. My research on human problems started in 1979. Now, after 42 years of devoted research, I am confident that if science and technology continue to develop without any restraint, it is bound to exterminate mankind very soon. Human extinction could be within 200 or 300 years from now. Worse enough, it could just be years away in the 21st century. In particular, this year marks the centennial of the coexistence of human and robots. Originally an imagination in a science fiction story, robots are now part of daily life in every aspect. However, robots may obey human orders, and they may also rebel against humans. The scene in which rebelling intelligent robots exterminating humans is believed by many scientists to be the most likely scenario of the doom of mankind. Based on how fast artificial intelligence is evolving today, it should be clear how they would become in a few decades. It would be too late if robots would become really rebellious then. Why do we blindly rush towards the abyss of extinction and won't be willing to turn around? On November 1st, 2019, I officially registered and established the Save Human Action Organization and determined to employ the power of talented minds to promote an awakening movement of all mankind in a peaceful manner. We should make everyone, especially every leader of mankind, fully understand the necessity and effective way to restrict the development of science and technology as soon as possible. The development of science and technology should be restricted, and science and technology should be taken good advantage of rationally. Only by realizing the great unification of mankind and controlling the world with the power of world government can we rationally curb the development of science and technology. For the sake of the sustainable survival and general well-being of mankind, I earnestly request all respected leaders to rationally and properly tackle the major issues of restricting development of science and technology and realizing global great unification, and go into action as soon as possible. Thank you very much.